Thanks very much, John, for the introduction. And I almost got a tear in my eye about NAB, actually, because no one handing any money over. Everyone not borrowing, and people giving you money to keep. Almost is a sad story. Not quite, I would imagine, but anyway, what we're seeing in food retail, and food retail really doesn't have the highs and lows that you see in a lot of industries. So the discretionary dollar doesn't affect food retailing as much as you might see in other retailers. So, you know, everyone has to eat, and really what's affecting customers. What we are definitely seeing, though, is a continuation of people feeling uncertain. Consumers feeling that actually they don't know exactly what the economy is going to do, what it looks like, how it's going to perform. What happens in food retailing in good times is that people spend more on higher value goods, and in poor times they still spend money, but they spend them on lower value goods. So you see a change in mix in terms of the types of products that are being purchased. And actually, ironically, in poor times, people eat out less. So you actually see a little bit more demand in terms of the basic staple foods. But what we're seeing, certainly, and we talk to about 20,000 customers a week, what we're certainly seeing is this uncertainty, a drive to value, customers feeling the pinch. Now, it could be from utility bills, it could be from a raft of things, but they're certainly feeling very uncertain in terms of how they feel about the economy, how they feel about spending patterns, and what the future has in store for them. Saying all of that, you know, Australia is a marvellous place to be in business at the moment. I'd rather be doing business here than I would be in Europe or the US or probably anywhere else in the world at the moment. I think it's a pretty solid economy. So from our point in terms of Coles, we certainly see a strong future. I'm sure we'll come on and talk about the dynamics of the industry. I won't talk about that at the moment. But we're absolutely feeling better about the future than we were in terms of the marketplace. We're investing more, so for us it's about productivity. It's about using technology to invest in our business to lower our costs, to be able to reinvest back in pricing. So the one thing we certainly see from consumers is, and it doesn't go away, is that the number one issue they feel in their lives is the fact that they feel pinched. And I think it goes back to your chart on that real wages really aren't increasing. So we're seeing no increase in real wages, and therefore people are feeling that they've still got to be conscious in terms of value. So more and more we're investing in price, and therefore we have to make productivity savings. And for us, it's all about productivity. And I think it is for the country. You know, it's one thing that I hear a lot in Australia. I've only been here 7 years, but there's a lot of people talking the economy down. And actually, I think it's in better shape than people realise. And certainly, if you compare it to the rest of the world, it's a better place to be today than living in other places. There's much said about Greece, and I don't think it has any effect. And if you go and visit Greece, they don't care too much about it. If I'm really honest, they go about their business as ever they have done for 30 years. And having lived in Europe for all of my life, apart from the last 7 years, this is how the Greeks have felt forever. So, and I didn't realise it was a smaller economy than Queensland, so I worry even less now. So, anyway, it's quite interesting. So that's roughly where we're seeing our market.